Hello everybody and welcome back to Summer in Mara, where today we are going to go back to the island. The other island. Not this island. Quidos. No, that's the planet, isn't it? But you know the other island. Napopo on the being my figurehead look. You're a very good figurehead, Napopo. So yeah, we're gonna head north. Because I would rather use my free fuel that I can seemingly pick up everywhere than try and get a tow, which will cost me money. I don't have much money right now. I'm very poor right now, so. I wonder if the seas get dangerous at any point, or whether it's all good. At the moment, I've been able to like mark these videos as like no violence, no nothing bad in them for YouTube. Other than my boat driving, maybe that might cause people issues. Other than that, we're good. Luckily, like, some lovely valet comes and, like, reparks my boat when I'm away. Okay. So, I got your stuff. Here, have the carrots and the lettuce. A good batch for a good man. You talk too much. I love it, because, like, Caleb says nothing. And Noho just says everything. My grandma used to say that I'm an extrovert. You mean an extrovert? I don't think so. Thanks for the vegetables. I'll prepare the shipment. And I got a recipe for a metal hoe. Wonderful. We'll need to make it because it's a stone one I've got at the moment. Go away, Koa. I'm losing money with you standing here. Wow, that's mean. So I don't think any of the rest of my quests can be done yet. So we need to make the hoe to get the flour. We need to get an upgraded hammer. And we need to harvest the sunflowers. So we just need to go straight back, honestly. But I did need to come over here and hand that one quest in. Before I could progress. So it was worth doing. But it's a fleeting trip, this one. Oh, don't crash into me. Ah. I'm such a good driver. Woo! Best driver. Open seas. Hope you're not seasick. Let's go. Yeah, I'm starting to understand, possibly. I mean, obviously, I don't have any seasickness or motion blur sickness or motion sickness or anything like that. So that's why I'm really good at being able to play all these like little 3D games and things. I don't ever have to worry about video game motion sickness or anything like that. I think it was, who was it that was saying it? Someone. I can't remember, but there was someone on Twitter saying that they were getting motion blur problems. So I apologize if you are getting any of that. I don't know if there's a way to turn it off. Maybe I could look in the options and check. There's resume controls or exit. So that doesn't look like settings to me. So it looks like no, can't turn it off. Not from within game anyway. Yummy berry. So in 1 day we'll have the carrots. In 2 days we'll have the sunflowers. And I'll know whether I've got enough to finish the quest off, which will be fantastic. But for now, I want to quickly go to my workshop. Actually, my tools, sorry. Have a little look at what I need from the metal hoe. I've got plenty of metal, but I'm actually short on wood. But that's fine, because I don't have to feel guilty about chopping the trees down, because I have been really good and I've replanted all of the ones that I can. So it's cool. When it rained, I went and got as many seeds as I could, and I planted a good 4 or 5 trees. And I'll need about 3 to do this new hoe. But it's not... I don't actually know whether I can chop down the trees on the other island. Maybe I can. But yeah, it's not really something that I have to do too much chopping down trees at the moment. There might come a time. These are all babies. So I'd rather get a bigger tree. I think they'll probably would yield more wood if they're grown up trees. Right, that should be enough for the hoe. Then we can go get the flour and we can take that back over. But I think we might sleep the night first. And then we'll need to do the sunflowers. So it's very much back and forward from the island. It started off very much like go to the island and spend a lot of time there exploring. And now it's very much back and forward doing the quests. In Dayland, you didn't get very... You could go on your rocket ship and off planet to different planets. But they weren't very big. But these other islands seem like they're much, much larger. Which is really cool. Metal hoe, here we go. So that's all of the tools that I can do done. And that now, I think, means that I can prepare new plots. Hurrah! In all these areas with the, with the things that I need to clean out of the way. Now, I'll be able to get new plots again once I get a better hammer, I think. I need a better hoe for that one. This one might work though. It's very satisfying making these little fields for myself. So now I can plant more stuff. Wonderful. And that won't be such a bother having to worry about what to plant. Whether I'll have enough carrots, blah blah blah. So I've got some cotton, I've got some other sunflowers, I've got another carrot, probably would be a good one there. And maybe some lettuce over here. People were saying that this looks to them like it might be like a fertilizer storage spot, which is going to be quite cool once that opens up to me. I'll be very happy with that. But yeah, definitely, nothing has caused me an issue other than the fact that sometimes you really just have to be very patient with this game. So that's definitely my advice to you, is that if you are stuck on something, do everything else and it might just come to you. So there's definitely a higher level of hoe there. So I imagine that these little tiny rocks, these smaller ones, would be with the upgraded hammer. So we get another 3 or 4 pitches at that point. And then with the biggest hammer, you get the last 2. And the biggest hoe, you then get the last one of those. So there's probably 1 more upgrade, at least. Unless there's an upgrade that allows you just to freestyle it. Not sure. I imagine you just get to have these 4 strips. But yeah, it's opened out a lot just having that upgraded hoe, because that's allowed me to have, instead of 2 plots, I'm now up to 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a big improvement. Okay, it's nearly midnight. I best go to bed. But that was really cool. Glad I thought to do that, because imagine if I didn't even think to do that and I was like, oh yeah, I've got this hoe and I'll just dig up the flowers, but won't bother expanding my farm. And then you guys were like shouting at the screen, and I know you do that enough. I was looking through my spam comments earlier and I found someone who actually wasn't spam, but I think it thought it was spam because they were so vehement in their message about. I think one thing I would just like to say to you guys as well is when you're leaving comments, if you put spoiler and a big gap, sometimes that's picking that up as spam. So I'll try and weed it out if I can. Obviously, while I was sick and I wasn't doing as many comment-related activities, a lot of things fell through the cracks. So I've tried to take things out of quarantine where I can. And hopefully we'll get back to things pretty soon. Right, so now I should be able to take these flowers. I believe we only need to take one. There's 3 total there. And someone was saying that that's Yaya Haku's scarf. I wasn't observant enough to see whether that was around her neck earlier, but I believe you. I believe you. So it looks like something happened, and I don't know what. I don't know what happened. Pirates came, suddenly she was no longer with us, and we were on an island that seemed to be just falling to pieces. It was a little bit sad and weird. I have the Yaya flower. Wonderful. So I think we should just go straight back to Lighthouse Lady and give that straight in. I mean, if it's right in front of me, I may as well take it, right? It's all stuff that I can trade. Whee. Apparently we have loud music for... honestly, the first episode I tried to balance the music back up, and it's just impossible. I may not be able to do like balancing if it's going to constantly be going louder and quieter all the time. Clearly sailing, you need loud music for sailing. It's like when you get in your car and you have to turn your music up to like go over the engine. That's what it is. Well, and then you have to turn it up again because you're singing to it so loud. Or is that just me? Hello, Qualis! I am back. I'm going to have to do lots of back and forwarding, clearly, with this at this point. I was saying that a minute ago, though, wasn't I? I was like, yeah, we're going to need to be back and forward. Now, there was some rubbish on my island, so I think I can recycle it here. I fished it up earlier. And the recycling bin gave me hearts, so it must love me. You know, Koa's a little orphan. She needs to get all the love she can, even if it's from a recycling bin. So I imagine at some point Onzo will move over to his camp. Hello. Hello. I'm on my way to the lighthouse. I can't stop to chat. Much as I would love to. Part of me's like, I want to sell all this stuff. But then I may need it, so I gotta be careful. Aha, I can just jump. Woohoo! So I'm hoping that the rubbish and things like that, it's not going to be a case of you have to find all 100 pieces of rubbish around the map, and they're going to be hidden in weird places, and if you don't find them, you haven't completed the game. Because I'll be like, fine, I haven't completed the game. I like cleaning up and doing and feeling like I'm helping. I don't like overbearing for sort of hunting down things quests. Case in point, I always go back to the cats in Yonder the Cloudcatcher Chronicles, but yeah, anything like that is just no. Come on, get a life. I need interesting things to do. Seem to have gone the steepest way possible to the lighthouse. See, now I can take all these flowers. I don't know if I want to though. I don't feel like it would be in keeping with the game somehow. Is this the flower you wanted? Oh yes, this is one of Haku's flowers. You see? I am her granddaughter. The eyes again. I don't know if you really are her granddaughter, but you knew her for sure. What can I do for you, little one? Let's see. I've never left my island before. I want to explore all of Mara. Then you'll need a map. It's been a long time since I drew one, but I can try. Please, I want to explore every corner of the ocean. You have the same adventurous spirit as Haku. No, Yaya didn't let me travel. You were young and she took care of you. I'll need some proper ink to make the map. I don't have enough here. There's antiques expert over there in the Grand Marble Mansion. Maybe he could help us. Ah, I will talk to him. Okay, so we get to go and find the Grand Mansion on the northern side of Aquila's island. I think I know which one she means. It's down here. I'm going to go the parkour route. Because it would not be a Sheilab run if I didn't. It's not quite horse parkour from Portia though. That was so funny. You literally should jump your horse from like the church at the top of town all the way down to your workshop at the bottom. Right, so I guess I'd best... Oh look! All of a sudden the gate is open. How very wonderful. Okay. I'll enter and then I'll have a look at the commerce as well. See what sort of things he takes. Aquila. Why does that ring some serious bells? Did we meet Aquila in Dayland? I do not know. But it is ringing some bells. I admit I could be making it up, but... Who's this? It's me, Koa. I know no Koa. I'm Aquila, of elite nobility. Who sent you? Saimi, the lady of the lighthouse. She needs some paper. Perfect, you've come to the right person. But everything comes with a price, little creature. Do you have enough money? Collect some coins to buy paper from the elite Aquila. It's how much? I was like, I got money. Yeah, cool. Great. Yay. Hello, Koa. Hello. How's the diary going? That's what I wanted to talk to you about. According to my diary, the man in the mansion is a shady fellow. Be careful. Yeah, sure. The thing is, I need paper. It is very expensive. I'll help you. Really? Of course. I'm your mentor, remember? A good adventurer should know how to make their own paper. Wow, and will you tell me how? You'll need to plant this tree and get its resin. Then you'll just have to follow the recipe. It's been in my diary for years now. Does it say how to make ink? No. Oh boy. But I know who can help you with that. Who? Edegan, the banker. Oh, what a bore. I didn't get on well with that fellow. Understandable. But you'll be able to win him over for sure. Great. First I'll make the paper. I'll get the ink afterward. Pine nuts and paper recipe. Make paper at Koa's workshop using Onzo's recipe. Wonderful. Let's have a look at the Oh no, I didn't want to come back in. I was just wondering, why do you live so isolated from the others? I don't like people too much. Hey, can you dive? Sure, I'm an adventurer. Right. According to my notes, there's a trench nearby in which a boat sunk a long time ago. Would you mind going there and collecting the shipment from the wreckage? The what? A memento, a trinket from the bottom of the sea. On it. Collect a trinket from the submerged trench and bring it back to Aquila. Interesting. I think that might be why I need diving goggles for. Oh no, I'm miles away from my boat again. I'm gonna, like, pass out or something. Ah. Oh, you should have nicked all the flowers out of his garden. Totes doing that when I come back. Okay, it might be good actually at this point. It might actually be better for me to sprint and use up my stamina, but get there on time. Because if I don't get there on time, then it's going to be troubles for me. Okay, so I'll sleep on the boat. I don't really have time to get back. Oh. No, I don't want a tow. I don't need a tow. Just need to sleep until the morning time and my energy doesn't all go down crazy fast. Right. So, we need to go back and get paper. And then come back. Okay, that's fine. Whee! And when we're back there, we can also grab the sunflowers. But we still can't do the silver bars. I'll have a good look at my quests and just make sure that I am up, you know, keeping up with everything that I'm doing. Okay, we are back home. Hurrah! So it seems like sleeping on the boat does not do anything to restore your stamina, but sleeping back on the island here does, and probably sleeping in the hotel. So once I have the means to get lots more money, then I might actually just sleep in the hotel a lot more, but until I have that means to get more money, I probably will just keep sleeping on the boat. Okay, so while I was gone, all of my sunflowers are harvested. So how many do I get from that? 4. Wonderful, that's plenty. So as I expected, that he gave us enough to have extras. What I'll need to probably do next time I go over there, though, is to make sure I buy some more seeds, because I think this is going to be the last of my carrot seeds and the last of my lettuce seeds. And it's raining today as well, which is amazing. Means I don't have to water anything. Okay, great stuff. So we're at midday. I don't have too much stamina left after doing all that harvesting. There's a few mushrooms and things I can pick up. And then I'm gonna have to look into like the whole diving thing and diving goggles and stuff like that when I go across to the other island again. I'm kind of thinking I might spend the night here and get my stamina back up a bit. Let's just go and pick oranges and stuff. Oranges and mushrooms and seashells and all the things that I can sell. I'm very glad that I didn't like have enough to buy the paper though. Imagine if I did and I bought it and then I was like, oh no. That was an awful lot for paper, wasn't it? Loads of mushrooms this time of year. The oranges seem to be a little bit slower to grow though. Although I still have plenty of them, I think. Oh, more mushrooms. And I'll grab the ones, oh, purple ones there as well. I'll grab the ones from the cave as well. Just going this way, I think. But yeah, I kind of felt bad about like selling Yaya's flour. No, I won't be able to get those today. I do not have enough stamina for that. It's like you do need to spend a little bit of time just back on the island, sort of recuperating, you know? I think it's nice. It's like you have to come home for a rest. I like that idea. You go home to lay your head. Lay down your head and have a rest and recuperate and then go out on an adventure in the world. Something about that speaks to me for some reason. I can be quite a homebody though, that's probably why it speaks to me. But yeah, I must not forget seeds next time I go over to the other island. Make a few orange juices. I don't really need the carrots anymore, so I could make a couple. And I can make some blackberry juice as well. I'll make more than one. Oh, okay. I can make 2. Yay! But that's great. That's fantastic. I can also go to the workshop and I think I can make some thread, which will be very good for my fishing. I can also make paper already. How many do I need to make of the paper? In fact, I may as well make all my cotton into thread. That'll allow me to get 4 fish from various places. Let's just go and see if I can get to my... No, probably not actually. I'll probably have to come out. And... I don't know how to dive. Diving might be a thing to learn how to do soon. Talk with Caleb to get the next mission. Oh, okay. I have not talked with Caleb and he has another mission for me. This is terrible. Sunflowers to Onzo I've got. Oh, paper was... Well, I did make paper at Koa's workshop using Onzo's recipe. I maybe need to go back and tell Onzo I've done it. Or make more paper. I don't know, let's make a couple of pieces of paper. Let's make 3. I don't know, maybe that's enough. Oh, okay. Now I have the paper. Now I have to talk to Edegan. I don't feel like it, but the bank is the only place with inkwells. This is where you find out that Edegan is actually one of those half squid Quidos that they were talking about, and that's why he can make ink, because he's a squid. That would be hilarious. So 4 days on the longest one there. So yeah, I might want to spend 4 days away, possibly. Might want to sleep first, actually. And spend 3 days away. And I might want to get that orange first, too. All the oranges! I'd have a sleep. Okay, it's another rainy day, so that's another wonderful time for me to go away somewhere else. Of course, there's like a million things to pick up on the island, because that's always the way. Like, whenever I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go elsewhere, and it's like, haha, the island wants you to stay. Let's go. So I have sunflowers to take to Onzo. And I have paper, so I need to go see Edegan. And then I need to have a little look into the whole diving thing. It said something about a trench. I'm not sure what that's all about, really. So, why is my boat going the wrong way? Ah! The seas are rough. Ah! Try not to crash into other boats. Ah! Okay, that's wonderful. We are all parked. I need to go up to the marketplace probably first and see Onzo. I think that would be the best thing to do to start with. Hello, Mr. Onzo. Oh yeah, he is back in the market. He was in the mansion, now he is back at the market. Okay, let's have a chat. I love sunflower seeds. 3 sunflowers. They'll be full of sunflower seeds. And then you can give them to someone else in exchange for more sunflowers and you'll be so rich in sunflowers. Koa, there's nothing about pumpkins in my diary. I don't know anything about them, not even what they look like. But I got some seeds. Good, I'll grow you some pumpkins then. Okay. Get a pumpkin for Onzo. Go, adventurer, deliver what I gave you. Okay, fine. What's your commerce like then? You can sell me pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, a sleeping bag. Wonder what they are about then. Cherries, honey, and silkworms. What do you buy at a good price? You buy sunflowers at a good price. You buy milk at a very good price. Good to know. Shells and things are definitely not. I'll sell you my sunflowers. How much do I have now? 217 coins. Oh, that's amazing. Getting there. Alright, so who's next on the old quest list? I think it's the bank next then. And then it's the diving stuff. So we'll go to the bank first because that'll be the easiest next thing to do. And then I'll have to look into what I need to do. Mr. Edegan! How can it be that the poorest person on the island always comes to me? Am I poor? According to my calculations, you are. I need ink to make a map. Manners? Please, Mr. Edegan, could you please give me some ink to make a map? Please. No. But I use my manners. Yes, well, I'm not going to give you things for free. An equivalent exchange, everybody knows it. I don't think exchange works like that. Look, do something for me and I'll give you the ink, okay? Yeah. I need you to speak with the ladies in the market. They owe me money from some commissions. Nothing you would understand. Just ask them for my money, that's all. Couldn't you go, Mr. Edegan? I'm very busy. AKA scared of the market ladies. You know. I guess so. Go and ask them in the market to pay the debt to Mr. Edegan. Else is gonna go well. They'll want something from me. There's little froggy bins everywhere. They're so cute. I do not have any rubbish right now, though. Okay, so you are the one that I can speak to. Hello. Hello, excuse me. Pilly. Hello, kid. What do you want? Mr. Edegan told me you owe him money. What a coward, sending a child to do his shady business. Pilly and Millie. Tell him we don't have his money. Tilly. Pilly, Millie, and Tilly. If he wants it, then he must come himself. He brings shame to all the Creedles. You guys look human. You don't look like Creedles. Well, what should I do? Look, we sell and buy. Bring us a little bit of everything. The more thorough, the better. I'm sure you'll be able to pay our debts with the things you sell us. But collect money, return to the bank, and pay the debt of the women in the market. You kidding me? I gotta sell you stuff. Honestly. Cork and resin. I can sell you some resin. I don't want to sell all my resin though. How about you? I sell you. Well, you don't give me good prices on like anything. So let's go see Tilly. Oh, Millie, sorry. This was Millie. That was Tilly I was out before. Okay. Well, I don't have much of a use for lettuce. So we could sell all the lettuce. Now we're up to 281. Okay. I could sell those apples I found. I could sell a few carrots. Oh man. You're messing it up. That's better. Yeah, I'll sell that cherry. I'll sell those apples. Oh, we've got enough. Cool. Hey. I have enough now. Kid, take this to old NoHo. How do you ask for things? How come? Don't play riddles with us. You say please and thank you. Thanks to you. Now bring it to him. Well, alright. Take a deck of cards to NoHo. Alright, okay, fine. Fetch quest, whatevs. He's only over here, so that's not so bad, I guess. Jump over invisible wall. Not entirely, that didn't seem like it fitted very well. Like, that there was much of a story to it. But, oh well, never mind. There's junk on the beach! Trash raiders to the rescue. Hi. Koa, I need a boat model. What's that? A tiny boat. My passion. Aquila, the elite that lives in the mansion. He has some. Can you get me one? Of course I can ask him. Ask Aquila about boat models for Caleb. Okay. No, I've got something for you. Show me what it is. It's from the ladies at the market. But they're so mean. What's wrong? It's a deck of cards. They're playing with me. Why? You see, I used to be a great card player when I was young. I was unrivaled until those women showed up on the island. Damn it. They play like devils. They picked me clean. Now they laugh at me every chance they get. I see. We have to pay them back. They'll see. Here. Why are you giving me an egg? Just follow the recipe that I'm going to give you. They'll see. Mushroom soup. Bring mushroom soup to Pilly, Milly, and Tilly. Okay. I see. I see. Right, is there anyone else that needs... Oh, Napopo has a mission for me. Where have you gone? Oh, Napopo will be up by the fuel tank probably still. Okay, well let's go and chat to Napopo for another mission. Maybe after. Well, I can't do the mushroom soup at the moment. The submerged trench. Where is this submerged trench then? I don't even know where that's gonna be. I do not have a clue. I'm gonna have to explore the whole island looking for it. And I have this feeling that I need diving goggles for it as well. I'm almost certain someone around here. Oh, maybe it was the shop actually. Oh, the shop is shut. Rats. Okay, I don't know if I'll be better off going back home. I'll probably be best off having a nap, honestly, at least. Just let the time pass quickly. Well, Napopo was on the prow of the boat when I was sailing it, but is apparently now not there anymore. So we'll have to go and have a look for that. Submerged boat trench thing. Why is this not accessible anymore? That's interesting. Always used to be. Why do I always get stuck here? I'm so bad. I don't know where the boat and the submerged trench and stuff are gonna be. I've been all around the island and I haven't really seen anything along those lines other than there was a boat on the beach behind Siamese Island lighthouse, Could try there. That might be it. Other than that, it might be under the thing. Actually, no, hang on. You need to see diving goggles is a thing. I'm sure I saw some here. Go away, Koa. I'm losing money with you standing here. Oh, it's Noho's shop. Oh, apparently they've got the boat models. Okay, so diving goggles might be a good thing. So I bought them. That's good. And maybe use them. Let's have a look at my status and see if it's something I can add quickly. Backpack. Maybe it's something I just use then. Also, we need food. Oh, I suck at this. Grilled fish will give me 2 food. Lovely. That's perfect. I'll have to like try the diving goggles on when I swim maybe. So yeah, there was some sort of submerged boat in a trench or something. So just gonna have a look at the places where I think that boat might be. And on the way I'll probably swing by Napopo and have a little chat. Last time I saw Napopo was up by the fuel tank, so I figure that might be a good place to check. Well, there is a boat over there, but it's not submerged. I get stuck all the time because I have to jump everywhere and go the scenic route, which is probably usually a shortcut. Ooh, another leaf. I don't even know why I'm collecting leaves. I just am. I haven't found any use for them or anyone to sell them to yet. Someone will want them at some point. Look at those cute guys. Hello. Napopo, would you like some more paints? Yeah. Okay, let's go to the market and ask there. Or maybe we should ask Noho. Let's see. A purple and a orange wax crayon. Okay, I'll have a look next time I'm by there. Submerged trench. How do I use these diving goggles then? I have bought them. Diving goggles are needed to dive in Mara where the water is salty, but I can't select them or anything like that. So I wonder if there are like certain spots where I can dive if I have the goggles. But apparently around here I can just swim. Alright, let's try over here. See if there's any way that I can dive in the water. This could be seen as some sort of trench, I guess. But again, it's not really somewhere that I can dive. Ah, there's more rubbish around here. And shells. No, I mean, I'm looking for like a underwater trench. Submerged trench. On the shipwreck. I mean, I'll go and have a look at the beach behind the lighthouse. I think that might be my best bet next. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, 6 o'clock. Starting to get dark. I'm a little confused on this one. As to what a submerged trench is supposed to be. Maybe I should have bought a sleeping bag. I know what you're up to. If I was actually rich, you'd be stealing off me, but I'm not, so you don't. Little blue squirrels. Recycle my stuffs. Now, do I try to go? That's not a submerged trench, is it? I'm just going swimming in every pond now. That is not productive. At all. So yeah, I want to see if that little boat that was round by where I picked up the shells, whether that is what is meant by the shipwreck, or whether there's other things, or whether it's out to sea somewhere. There's all sorts of things it could be. Come on, let me over. Thank you. Satisfying jumping. Super satisfying jumping. My boat is apparently moored over here today. Okay. It sort of goes into the docking things. Right, so. Time for a nap. Okay. Whole new day. I'm gonna check the beach behind the lighthouse. If it's not there, then I'm gonna end the episode there, I think, and then we're gonna have to find it next episode. I just don't know what submerged trench is supposed to mean. But more rubbish. Wonderful. Super secret way. All paths lead to the lighthouse. But if I just jump around these rocks, I can actually just get to the beach a little bit quicker that way. There's also lots of cool metals that I can harvest around here too. If not, I'm probably gonna have to go diving or something and try and work out how to go diving. And where the submerged trench is from there, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. So there is a boat here, look. Little tiny boat. It may be that it'll be easier to find the submerged trench once I have my map. See, I was kind of thinking if this wasn't the boat, then there would be no boat for me. So I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to find anytime very soon. But at the moment I only have a map of the island. And I am not seeing anything that looks like a submerged trench. That may be something that I have to find with a better map. So I'm going to assume that that's the case and try and work towards the map instead. We need to ask Aquila about boat models anyway. We need to get crayons for Napopo and pumpkins for Onzo. So I could go and get the crayons. That's something that I can definitely do. And I can definitely go to Aquila and ask about boat models. I can definitely do those things for them. Trying to get back to town now. Oh. Nightmare. I've got to be so careful because I need my energy for walking around and jumping and picking things up, and I just want to get all the metals. I'm like, I need all the metals. That's not always possible. Head around this way and we'll chat to Aquila. More bees. I like to collect the bees. This is where we keep our energy for if we find bees. I'm very lucky that I don't get stung. If this was Animal Crossing, then we'd be in trouble. But no, it's good. I found a cool thing. What was that we found in the beehive? I found a larva. Insect larva. Fish consider it a delicacy. Fishes for angelfish, grouper, or a stonefish. Oh wow. Very cool. Let's just make our way over to the mansion and have a chat about the old boat model. I've already found where there's an old boat model. Caleb's little friend just got one. And I'm like, well, why don't you ask him for one? It's only 135 coins. That's not that much. Well, it's actually a considerable amount of poor little Koa's wealth. Okay, let's have a quick chat and then I'll end the episode there. You again? Caleb sent me. Oh, I see. What do you need? He asked for a boat model. Are you sure that he doesn't want anything else? Yes, I'm sure. I imagine that you don't know, but Caleb has a lot of money. Like, a lot. He and Noho amassed a great fortune during their travels. They were really good merchants. Really? It didn't seem like it. Here, take the model. It's not worth a lot, but I'm sure he'll like it. Thank you. Wow. He literally just gave it to me. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to have to run around the island or pay for it or something. That is kind of weird. But we will keep going with that boat model quest and I'll try and work out what I need to do about that diving quest, but I'm very, very stumped on it right now. And usually when you're stumped on something in this game, it means you need to do something else first and then it'll get taught to you like later on. So I'm still waiting on the hammer and I'm still waiting on knowing how to dive and what to do. So it might be that I have to work it out for myself, but it might be that some other part of the quest will teach it to me. So we'll find out. But anyway, that is it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more Summer and Mara, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being